LaMelo Ball was drafted as the number 3 pick in the NBA draft this past week. Clap it up. Yeah. Clap it up. I'm sure everybody on the planet
don't look at me. I'll slap you. I will say something real quick. First of all, don't look at me. This is y'all conversation. I'm gonna sit back, relax, drink some water. Might take a bathroom break.
So we all know his father is Lavar Ball, and the media treatment that he's received these past 2-3 years now.
Yeah, he's still banned from ESPN.
Well, he was never actually banned, but they had to make a statement we have no plans to have him back at this time. So they were real particular because he really didn't say anything that warranted a ban. But it's just the demonization that he's received. Period.
Yeah.
From that, just from him being so outspoken. I'm sure you're probably more familiar with his antics over the years. Mm-hmm. So do you think he put himself in that space so it was warranted, or do you think the fact that all 3 of his kids are in the NBA is a slap in the face to all of them? I did that.
That's what it is. They say you judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. So it's what is the outcome? He got 3 intelligent, very athletic, talented sons that all followed their dreams, went to the NBA.
Right.
You feel me? That and that's not something that we could just easily step over. You got all 3 of your sons, not all 3, but they all doing their thing. And
one of them's in the G League.
Yeah,
he's not on the actual team yet, but he's still, just to be in that world alone, that's not easy.
Him going to the NBA is a legitimate possibility. It's a legit possibility. Right. So for a black father to do that for his sons and have set it up, it's
right.
We can't take nothing.
How can you have such an issue with his method?
Yeah, I think they just got a problem with seeing a confident black man, saying look, I'm gonna do it my way.
Right.
I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna, my sons is gonna make money outside of the system that y'all have set up.
Right.
And I'm not gonna be humble about it because I know what I'm doing, and I think people have an issue with that.
Right.
And so anytime that he has any type of setback or makes a mistake or whatever, or the son going to the G League, or his other son not performing as well,
good,
so whatever, they talk about, you told him, nigga, right. in the NBA, what are you talking about? And they're good without
and two of them was top 3 picks in the draft.
And his youngest son, from what I understand, is
he might be the best.
So it's bro, he number 3, he's doing something incredibly right, for sure.
I mean, I think some of it is warranted because sometimes he did say outlandish stuff.
Oh, he does. He
for shock value.
He says
so. He wanted that, but I think the way he was able to, have such thick skin and handle it and still be so confident, regardless of who he was talking to, regardless if it was Stephen A. or the literal president of the United States, it didn't matter who. He stood his ground. He stood on his foundation of what he meant. There's been some trials along the way with, the incidents with his brand and everything. But as far as him being a father, I do think it was a huge slap in the face to the media of, every time. When I don't know if you've seen the situation with the white girl, Kristen something from, what's that damn show? The Herd. Mm-hmm. on Fox. Yeah, where that stay in your lane thing came from. That was because she was talking so with him. I said some of it was warranted because of this outlandish stuff he said. My issue was when people got personal. Mm-hmm. That white girl was one of the people that got personal, where she was talking about the kids look petrified of him. Anytime they're standing next to him, he's speaking for them and da 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 da. So when she went to that level, I guess he ended up going to a show to where she was there, and then she tried to talk to him at some point. She knew the tread softly. And then he ended up doing that, stay in your lane. You don't need to talk to me. I ain't even looking at you. And I think to see a black man on national TV just turn his back to a white girl like that, you know what I mean? It was you hella bold, bro. And I think that was why, you know, and then it turned into this whole other thing when Jason Fatlock got into, and Charlamagne started going back and forth. He got donkey today because he was like super trying to defend her regarding that, saying like, oh, y'all trying to turn it into race and something it's not. But it's like, because she started in the middle of their conversation, and when he was saying like, stay in your lane, or like, I'm not talking to you, she ends up going like, oh, are you threatening me? And you know what place they're trying to go to.
How
when
can
they do
a white
that.
woman even begin to critique a black man raising black children? Talking about, like, you don't know what it takes to raise a man, let alone black men in this world. Like, you have no idea what type of consistency and what level of energy you got to bring to the table to get, like, with all the distractions, everything out here. You don't understand the level of, like, authority that you got to have, of righteous authority that you got to have with your children for them to, like, really fall in line around you and respect you and listen to you and just follow your lead.
Or just the fact that why are you getting personal to begin with? Like, that, what did he do that warranted you guys talking about his parenting? Like, if you want to talk about him saying he can beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1, that's cool. You call him an idiot for that. But when you start critiquing the parents, it's like, well, now you're going into a different precedent.
And that goes back to what we was talking about earlier with like the unveiled thing. It's like it only like she's trying to do that thing that they do to us, which is just marginalize our existence. Oh, he's difficult. Oh, he's super aggressive. We don't. He's super one black man like that. And see how his parents, see how his children look around him. It's like, why are you doing that? And that white women do that shit perfectly. Exactly. They simultaneously be the antagonist and then play the victim.
And that was what Charlamagne said. He said that was some of the same energy that white girl that said that Emmett Till whistled at her. That's the same energy that was there that day. And, you know, of course, as soon as she heard that, like, she wants to kind of straighten up. Like, well, I don't know how you can, you know, compare it to that. But
she just doubling down on that victim shit.
Yeah, that was how, exactly. It was the fact that you knew that this is a big black man. And all you have to do is put that word out there of threatening. And you know what I'm saying, what space that gets put in at that point. And she knew that, you know, like, that was her way of, you know, having everybody, like, kind of trample on him. But it kind of backfired because she started getting the energy.
Like, you can't come, like, she legit came for him. Like, unfairly.